L1OW. We're underway as London take possession off the kickoff. Benatti gets pressured. She plays it back to Hodgins, who tries to feed it up to Zeladon. That's picked off by Hamilton. Quickly, FC London regain possession. London a juggernaut this season as they move the ball around to Benatti. She touches it into the 18 as Zeladon lets the shot fly, and a good save there from Marilena Spagnolo. Well, you'll expect to see lots of offensive opportunities for London. They come into today's game with a plus 16 goal differential on the season. As they take possession along the near touchline, Ashley Campbell plays it back to Sierra Thomas. Amber Lee Hodgins over to the right flank. It's out of play, and it'll be a Hamilton throw-in. Rachel Rossborough steps up to take the throw. As London come away with possession, led by Hodgins. She tries to feather a ball through. That's knocked off as a 50-50 battle is won by London. Zeladon tries to play it into the middle, but Jordan Campbell gets there first for Hamilton as she plays it over to Burke. Burke with the left footer tries to get clearance. That's knocked down. Hamilton fight through and have possession at midfield. Good touch. Well, actually it's picked off. Well read by Clements. As Benatti does well to reverse under pressure. Plays that one up to Campbell. Touch over to Nielsen. As they lose possession, it's all the way back to Hamilton keeper Spagnolo. She'll slow it down here. As Hamilton try recoup after London pressing early on. Spagnolo's clearance gets knocked down by a London player, and they will be chased down by Burke as she controls for Hamilton. Burke can't get it past Campbell. Or check that, that's Nielsen. Nielsen causes the turnover, makes the pass to Scott. Scott tries to bring it into the 18. That's played away, and Hamilton try break out. Turned over, London retake possession. 50-50 battle won by Kataya, and she does well to earn the foul, as it'll be a free kick for Hamilton United Elite just across the half line. Campbell on the free kick, plays it short to Burke. They work the far touch line as they try hold possession, but it's turned over. As Nielsen tries to turn up the field, she gets tackled, and it's a free kick for FC London. Played quick and short, back to Hodgins. Clements does well to get the touch to Campbell. She can't hold possession, as Kataya tried to feed it into the middle intended for Greenhaw, but it's turned over as London dribble it through the middle, and in doing so Kataya applies some pressure, causes a turnover, and now London get it back as Sierra Thomas puts a boot to it. They still can't completely regain possession as Hamilton move it to the back line. Oliver plays it back to the keeper Spagnolo. Claire Monyard, the striker today, starting for FC London, applying some pressure. London come up with the ball as Campbell can't get to it there, and Kataya gets a touch for Hamilton. Good long ball for Kataya. She'll pick it up just around the 20-yard line, defended well by Alex Clements, and the London defender gets the better of that challenge. She puts it out to touch for a throw. Well, good pressure there from the Hamilton leading goal scorer, Angela Kataya. She wears the captain's armband in number 28. She gives a good long throw to the ball there, putting it into the 18. It pops out, and the shot, which lost some momentum but almost worked out in Hamilton's favor, gets scooped up by Gillett as she comes off her line to claim it. She rolls it out to Benatti, who tries to play a long ball, but with nobody there specific, it'll run out for Zimmer. She'll see it through as it never got to touch, and instead Zimmer plays it out for a London throw. Sierra Thomas tosses it in, and a bit of a heavy touch there from the striker Monyard. It goes out for a goal kick. I want to mention the fantastic goalkeeping of Emily Gillett pre-match. Marlena Spagnolo has been solid for Hamilton in 6 matches this season. She's got 2 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties with a goals against average of 151. She's been tested really once early on here. It was a good save early, and I'm sure she'll be anticipating a lot more shots throughout this match as Hamilton take the throw. Touch by Greenhaw. It'll be controlled by Clements. She gives it away. Campbell tries to put one into the box as the keeper Gillett watches it out for a goal kick. Short goal kick. London struggled to take possession. Hamilton have it. Crossed into the box. Intended for Kataya. Foot race for it. And Sierra Thomas gets there first for FC London. London try control. They run into each other as it was Strano and Nielsen. The 2 teammates bumping into each other. They clear it down the pitch as it's controlled by Zimmer. She plays it off of Campbell and out for a Hamilton throw. 7 minutes played here in the first half as you're tuned into League One Ontario women's action. Tonight's game featuring FC London and Hamilton United Elite. London move the ball as Benatti takes it. Touch into the middle, good quick touches. Strano tried to feed that through to Zeladon. That's broken up, and off of some poor control, Hamilton lose possession and it's out for a London throw-in. Well, today's League One action is fueled by Gatorade, the official sports fuel of League One Ontario. Try the new Gatorade Frost today. Gatorade Frost, your fuel to play cool. London move it to the top of the 18. Monyard, there's the shot off the one-timer and a good save by Spagnolo as Daniela Strano stepped into that strike. And once again, Marilena Spagnolo dives to her left and makes a quality save. Hamilton get a throw-in right in front of their own bench as Jasmine Burke steps up to take the toss. Good quick touches. They move it up the far side as Rossborough has it. Tries to cut in. It's out of touch and out for a goal kick. Emily Gillett gets set to take the goal kick on the near side of the 6. She plays it short to Sierra Thomas. Thomas into the middle for Clements. She's pressured by a couple of Hamilton players and turns it over to Vanderhoff. Quickly, London get it back. Campbell tries to hold possession. Good footwork. She dribbles out of some pressure. Again, London dribbling into pressure now. Nice work by Strano to see it through. Even from her belly on the pitch, the referee says play on as London have possession, led by Julia Benatti. Benatti spins away, dishes it off to Clements. They play it near side to Campbell, and now Ashley Campbell tries to send a long ball through to Claire Monyard, but it's right to the keeper Spagnolo, and she'll hold on to that one. Spagnolo looking to give it a ride. A good strong kick, at least 60 yards down the pitch. As Hamilton battle for the ball, they come away with it. Greenhall with the shot right on, and a good save by Gillett as she positioned herself right there to make that stop. 9.5 minutes played here in the first half. Emily Gillett punts it out across the half line. Teams heading it for possession as the 50-50 battle won by Hamilton. Campbell plays it to the near side for Rossborough. Good touch as Vanderhoff dummies it through, but her team can't take possession. And the contact by Jordan Campbell on Ashley Campbell leads to a foul against Hamilton and a free kick for London. Sierra Thomas gets set to take the free kick. Gives it a left-footed ride. Good ball, but it's won defensively by the header of Jasmine Burke. Free kick called for London. A little more than 40 yards out in the middle of the pitch. Strano plays it back to Thomas. London playing a 2-4-3-1 formation, which matches up well as they go for the long ball to Monier. She receives it on the left foot. Lets the shot fly. It's off Spagnolo and in the back of the net. A beautiful finish by Claire Monier, and FC London take the 1-0 lead in the 11th minute. Well, it was a tremendous long ball as Monier snuck in behind the defender, receives it just inside the top of the 18 and hammers it past Spagnolo to give London the 1-0 lead.
FC London goal in the 11th minute, number 18, Claire Magnard.
London take the early lead and they press here for possession once again. Hamilton retake the ball as I was starting to mention that 2-4-3-1 formation that London playing here, really designed to counter the 3-4-2-1, and it worked to perfection there as Monier sneaks in past the three-player defensive back line of Hamilton, and it equals pay dirt for London as their perfect season continues here with a perfect start 11 minutes in. Julia Benatti, good touch to Campbell. Quick touch into the middle as Zeldon with room to carry. She's challenged defensively, splits the D. Zeldon still with it, makes a touch to Monier. Big save by Spagnolo, the rebound there, and cleared away by Hamilton. Nice job by Benatti to head it back into relevancy as the team's looking for clear-cut possession. It'll be Hamilton clearing it out to half. Strano, as they touch it back to Robin Scott. Scott will go all the way back to her keeper, Gillett. Good save again by Spagnolo as she's had to make 2-3 quality saves. She has to come off her line here to challenge as that long ball for Campbell just off range. Controlled now by Vanderhoff. She plays it into the middle. Kataya lays it to Rossborough. Back to Kataya. She tries to poke it past the defender. Greenhawk can't get a touch on it. Plays it far, but that's offside as Penny stepping in on the far side of the pitch, just offside there for Hamilton. Well, Hamilton looking for the counter. Good build up, but unable to curve the run there was Emily Penny. So we'll have the free kick taken by FC London keeper Emily Gillett. She plays it short as London control possession. Nicole Nielsen dribbles into the middle, plays it back to Amberly Hodgins. Right back to Nielsen, quick touch. As Benatti can't control, it's turned over, and Alessia DeFalco plays that one out to Penny. It's out for a Hamilton throw as Jasmine Burke steps up. They lose possession off the throw-in, and here comes Kira Zeldon for FC London. Nice touch to Monier. Under pressure, she slips around one defender, lays it off. As London still maintain possession, Campbell endures a bit of a shoulder, tries to cross it through. It's off the Hamilton player and out for a London throw. We've got a injured London player here as Julia Benatti has requested some attention from the trainer, and the trainer's actually going to carry her right off the pitch. as Michael Robinson, the therapist for FC London. So for the time being, FC London will play short one player, and we'll keep an eye to see if they opt to make a substitution, as team head coach Marco Marcocia has a decision to ponder, and FC London have a free kick from about 11 yards out, halfway between the 18-yard box and the right sideline. FC London send 4 players into the 18 for this crossing free kick. Ball comes in. Monier tries to elevate. It's to Nielsen as she controls, plays it back out to Thomas. Sierra Thomas checking her options, swings it back in, but Hamilton cleared away, and Rachel Rossborough starts to make a run here for United as they carry it across half. Good ball by Green. As Rossborough unable to curve the run, and she's called offside. Well, Hamilton looked like they may have been able to catch London on a bit of a counter, but the 2 wingers unable to connect cleanly, and they turn over possession with the offside call, as FC London have decided to make a substitution, so that'll be the end of the night for Julia Benatti as we wait to find out the change at hand. Monier does well to spin and come up with possession, tries to dribble into the middle, picked up by Zeladon, quick touch by Strano. Monier, as she tries to make an athletic play to keep possession. Hamilton getting physical, and we're going to have a foul called against the Hamilton back Burke, and it'll be a free kick for FC London. Substitution coming here, as coming into the match for FC London is Juliana Popovic.
FC London substitution in the 17th minute. Entering the field is number 14, Juliana Popovic, replacing number 4, Julia Benatti.
London can't keep possession, it's out for a goal kick. So the injury forces Julia Benatti out of this match early in the 17th minute. London forced to make the substitution. As Popovic into the match. Nice job by Campbell to elevate on the goal kick, getting the header. Hamilton play it up the pitch as giving chase is Emily Penny. She does well to battle and earn a Hamilton throw on the far side. Tosses it in quickly. Hamilton holding it. They give it away there as an errant pass from Greenhall gets picked off. DeFalco does well to battle it back and take possession. Touched into the box, cleared away by the header of Thomas. And now Nielsen, unable to take the space in front of her as it gets closed down by Jordan Campbell. She controls, ends up nearly giving it away, but good step up there by Oliver as Hamilton holds possession. Trying for the turn and burn, that gets sniffed out. Penny can't make a play, and now it's out for a Hamilton throw. Headed by Strano, London take possession. Just as quickly they give it away to Kataya. She plays it to the near side. As Rachel Rossborough receives the pass. Plays it into the middle for Vanderhoff. She receives it right back from Kataya. But then Sierra Thomas there defensively for London plays it out for a throw-in. Kataya comes over to take the throw for Hamilton. The leading scorer, directing players into the penalty area. A good long toss into the box. Controlled by the midsection of Strano. They try cleared away as Rossborough lets the shot fly. And it's cleanly snagged by keeper Gillett. She She bowls that one out to her back, Hodgins. Thomas. Under pressure from Rossborough, she dribbles in, dishes it off to Hodgins. Strano, good quick touch, she gets it right back. Looking for the long ball, chested down, as Monier does well to control for London. They still have possession. Popovich plays it in. Campbell gets around the defender, lets the shot fly, and it sails over top the bar. A great build up there, and the chance by Ashley Campbell just sails over top the net. Well, good possession and a tremendous service ball from the substitute, Juliana Popovich, as she put that ball on a string to the striker Campbell. But her shot not troubling Spagnolo ultimately as it's over top the net. Thomas plays it into the middle, a bit of a dangerous ball as Greenhaw was closing down on Hodgins, but London still had possession. Great ball played through to Monier. She's got one defender to beat, touches it up at the top of the 18. Monier pivoting, plays it intended back for Zeladon. Campbell to Monier. She tries to beat her numerical counterpart, but that time the defender Oliver gets the better of the two. Hamilton tried to dribble it up. Closed down is the space as Popovich comes in, and she's done well since coming into the match about 5 minutes ago. Campbell regains possession for London. Plays it into the middle for Nielsen. Nielsen with some room, but that's closed up quickly, and instead she'll play it back to Clemens. Hodgins. Good ball, as that's right on the foot of Zeladon. She gets around one defender, tries to split the other two, and in doing so loses possession. I think that was Oliver who got there defensively for Hamilton as she played it out for a throw-in. Sierra Thomas comes in to take the toss. Hesitates on the initial run-up. This time throws it short as Nielsen tries to keep it in play. Stays in according to the AR2 as London still have possession. Popovich plays it back to Clements. Clements under pressure from Kataya nearly coughs it up but plays it back to Hodgins. Hodgins with a good long ball. Campbell, quality touch to Zeladon. She's got room to run. Lets the left-footed shot fly. Spagnolo with a diving save. Rebound controlled by Monier, and it's out for a goal kick as her first touch a bit heavy. But a great chance from Kiera Zeladon gets turned away by the diving Spagnolo. Well, FC London continue to hammer home on that left side of the goal. They've made Spagnolo dive to her left on every opportunity so far, including the goal in the 11th minute from Claire Monier. Once again, FC London win possession off the goal kick. Scott into Popovich. Her ball picked off, and now Hamilton try to take possession. Kataya plays the easy and smart ball over to Zimmer. We'll check that's Burke, but she can't make anything out of it, and it's a throw-in to be taken by Robin Scott. Popovich, good ball to Zeladon. She's got room to carry once again. Plays it off to Nielsen. Nielsen to Monier. Trying to pivot around a player, ends up losing possession, but Strano comes back in and has it for London. Zeladon, nice job to get the corner. Tries to get all the way around, but it's played out for a London throw. As we approach 24 minutes played here in the first half. Ashley Campbell spins away from the defender, tries to fire one goal down, but it hits the football uprights and it's out for a goal kick. Well, we want to thank our various partners for their continued support of League One action, including SoccerX.com, Peel Regional Police, Vibrant Power, Canadian Print Plastic, Sports Engine, Rome Mobile, and Gatorade. As always, you can check out all the latest updates, scores, photos, and videos at League1Ontario.com. Once again, London caused a turnover off the goal kick. They ultimately couldn't capitalize as Nielsen had possession, and once again, London take possession. They give it away. Burke Hamilton trailing 1-0 here, looking for a response. So Sydney Vanderhoff with a good ball through as Rachel Rossborough receives it, lets the half shot, half cross fly, and the indecision ends up leading to nothing in particular for Hamilton. She had Kataya streaking towards the goal, but the ball was too far ahead for Kataya to reach and not far enough ahead for it to be a shot on goal. So the wasted opportunity for Hamilton. They'll try build up once again as pressuring off the goal kick. Vanderhoff. London move it around. Monyard does well to battle against Oliver. Zeldin tries to play it back through to Monyard, but that's picked off by Jordan Campbell. As Hamilton take it across half line. Kataya 30 yards out, makes the pass along the far side. Good hustle as Hamilton unable to get anything out of that in the end. It goes out for a goal kick, but it was a good challenge by Penny as she battled shoulder to shoulder there with Amber Lee Hodgins. Gillett gets set to take the goal kick. As Rossborough gets to it first for Hamilton. Celadon. Strano. Good touch to Campbell. Zeladon tries to send Monyard. Oliver, the lone defender there, battling against Monyard, the goal scorer. Oliver gets to it first, tries to clear it. Hamilton have possession, led by Greenhaw. Nice reverse as they get it near side to Rossborough. She's got room to carry. She dribbles into space. Kataya making a run into the 18. She plays the ball through to Kataya as she curls to the outside and receives it. Defended well. She tries to spin past the defender. A bit of contact there from Clements. Kataya fights through it. Hamilton turns it over, and now Zeldin has it for London. Zeldin plays it up to Monyard. She plays it back to Campbell. Campbell with room to carry. She takes the open lane in front of her. One defender to burn, but stepping up beautifully is Burke, and she takes it away from the attacking London player, Ashley Campbell. Jasmine Burke. Greenhaw, she turns it over. Campbell, Monyard. Tries to get past Jordan Campbell, but the Hamilton midfielder wins that defensive battle and comes away with the ball. FC London get it back. They move it all the way back to one of their two center back, Hodgins. By going back, they build forward as here goes Kiara Zeldin. Monyard. Again, they retreat to try build up an attack. As they play it near side intended for Nielsen, it gets knocked down by Zeldin. Monyard. She's got Nielsen with her, but closing in on Monyard is Greenhaw. Hamilton cleared out to Kataya. She battles for it in the center circle. Lays it off to DeFalco. DeFalco sees Penny making the run, but the ball outside of the reach of Penny, and it's a FC London throw-in. FC London still have 2 matches remaining in the summer season, 1 home, 1 away. Their next game is August 15th when they get set to host Unionville Milliken SC. Unionville Milliken coming off a tough defeat in the L1 Women's Cup final as the Woodbridge Strikers, with a big win a couple of weeks ago, 1-0 over Unionville. And as always, you can catch every single game archived on our League One Ontario YouTube page. Sierra Thomas tosses it into Zeldin. Goes off the London player, and the ball rolls across touch for a Hamilton throw. London take possession off the Hamilton throw-in. Good work as Strano moves the ball into the middle. Popovich, she turns it over. Vanderhoff, Rachel Rossborough plays that one up to Kataya. Kataya gets closed down as The physical defensive Alex Clements takes the space away. Kataya with a good pass to Rossborough. She crosses it in from the goal line, travels all the way across the face of goal. Hustling after it is DeFalco. She tries to hold it in on the far side, and a good job by DeFalco as Hamilton earned the throw-in. Well, the cross by Rachel Rossborough nearly caused some issues there for the keeper, Emily Gillett. The ball dangerously rolled across the face of goal, but no Hamilton player there to tap it into the empty net. Vanderhoff tries to play one forward. FC London control as Hodgins headed out by Campbell, and a great header as it's right to the foot of Zeldin. She plays it to Nielsen, just behind Nicole Nielsen, and it'll go out for a Hamilton throw. A little more than 14 minutes remaining here in the first half of action as Hamilton United turn it over off the throw-in. Campbell to Popovich. Campbell intended for Monier, but that'll travel out for a Hamilton throw-in. Well, Hamilton, a bit of a slow starting team. Of their 14 goals scored this season, 9 of the 14 come in the second half of action. So certainly not out of this match yet, but they also can ill afford to give up a second tally against before the break. As Popovich tries to control, she plays it back. Strano, Hodgins, Clements, the long ball, headed by Monier, but it's only to the Hamilton keeper, Spagnolo, as she'll control it with her feet. Spagnolo picks it up and she'll march the troops up the pitch. Off the drop kick. Over the head of DeFalco. She continues to battle as Hamilton try regain possession, but it's Campbell coming away with it for London as London earn themselves a free kick off the challenge on Campbell. Clements over top the ball for London. As she wisely just plays it short to Hodgins. Thomas. Nielsen turns, takes the space as Nielsen carries it, lays it off to Monier. Defended well by Stella Oliver as she closed the lane down and plays it out for a London throw-in. Sierra Thomas. Good long toss as Kira Zeldin chases after it. Zeldin tries to cross it in now. Monier puts a boot on it. Oh, cleared off the line as Jasmine Burke desperately saves the day for Hamilton. It had beaten the keeper Spagnolo, but the left back Burke not to be beaten as she clears it off the goal line. That could be a huge play and potential turning point in this match. London, oh so close to going up 2-0. Now a long ball. Kataya running on it for Hamilton. Angela Kataya battling there against Alex Clements. The two go head to head. No foul called as Kataya getting a bit of a shove, and the keeper Gillett not happy about the lack of call. It's out for a Hamilton corner kick. Campbell gets set to take the corner kick for Hamilton. So moments after London nearly go up 2-0, Kataya with a one-on-one battle leading to a Hamilton corner kick. Jordan Campbell in swinger. Kataya elevates. She can't get a head on it. It's cleared away by a London defender. As getting to it first is Burke. She made that tremendous defensive play for Hamilton moments ago, clearing the ball off the goal line. London cleared out across half, and it'll be a Hamilton throw-in. As Lauren Zimmer tosses it into action. It's headed and controlled by Zeldin. She gives it away. Campbell, Oliver, Burke. Hamilton bring it across midfield as Penny running onto it. It's played out of touch and it'll be a Hamilton throw-in as Robin Scott makes the defensive play for FC London. Good long toss headed down. DeFalco got a touch for Hamilton. Rossborough battling against Nielsen. London take possession. As Nielsen's ball, not a great one, but a good battle by Robin Scott, and she ensures that, well, Hamilton don't get it back. They had it for a minute. Rossborough controlled now by United. Campbell crosses one in. That could be a dangerous ball, as running on it is Penny. Emily Penny, the left-footed cross back into action, and it's cleared out for a throw-in as Amberly Hodgins, taking no chances there, just wanted to hammer that one out of play. Hamilton swinging the ball across the box on both sides, and they'll have the throw-in here. Kataya tosses it in. Rossborough with a left-footed volley, and it's out for a goal kick. 9 minutes remaining here in the first half of action. As we want to take this opportunity to acknowledge Soccer X for their first-class support. As Canada's largest soccer store, Soccer X has everything needed to take your game to the next level. Whether you're a player, parent, or match official, visit soccerx.com and check out their huge selection of the latest footwear, apparel, and equipment from your favorite brands like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Admiral, and many more. Thank you for your support, Soccer X. Monyard lays it off. Campbell, left-footed shot off a defender. Spagnolo hustles to try to keep it in play, but it's out for a corner kick. London in no particular hurry to get this corner kick into play as we approach 7 minutes remaining in the first half. They opt for the short corner option potentially. Indeed they do, as Nielsen lays it off to Strano. Strano tries to cross it in. That's cleared away, and they'll actually have traveled out for a goal kick before the clearance. And the kick taken by Spagnolo. The referee will ask the Hamilton keeper to retake the kick. As this time Spagnolo plays it short to Campbell. Campbell ends up giving it away as it's controlled by Popovich. Zeldin, she turns it over as Greenhaw makes a good play for Hamilton. DeFalco tries to feed it to Rossborough. That's broken up. Zeldin gets there first for London. Strano's cheeky touch got picked off. Nice challenge by Campbell for London, and once again Strano has it for the team in white. Hamilton get it back. It's Burke. Lays it off to DeFalco. They play it to the far side for Penny. She turns it over, and now there's some room to run for Scott. Scott tried to lay that one ahead for Monyard. It's picked off and now controlled by the Hamilton keeper, Spagnolo. Monyard closed on her, and Spagnolo had to give it a boot. Controlled there by Hodgins. I'm going to check that was Clements. Now it's Hodgins. Hodgins, her ball gets picked off. Hamilton take possession going across half. They turn it over, and it's controlled by Kiera Zeldin. Zeldin turns, makes the touch into the middle for Monyard, but it's all the way back to the center back, Clements. Clements gives it away as Rossborough comes onto it first for Hamilton. Her ball intended for DeFalco. Check that for Vanderhoff, too far out of her reach. And London take it across half. They'll retreat back inside their own half as Nielsen plays it back to Clements. Touch to Hodgins. Looking for an open lane. They get it to Strano. On the overlap, that gets sniffed out by Burke, and it's a London throw-in. Tossed in quickly. Monyard runs onto it for London. She's got the lone goal in this contest, coming back in the 11th minute. Playing it into the middle, Nielsen challenges for it there, but it's picked off, and here comes Vanderhoff with a lane to run for Hamilton. Ends up turning it over though, sniffed out nicely by Robin Scott, as Campbell gets tripped up, and it'll be a free kick for FC London at the half line. Sierra Thomas receives the pass off the free kick. Rossborough tries to close her down, and it leads to a turnover as Penny comes away with it for Hamilton. Penny's lead ball for Kataya well out of her reach, and it's a London throw-in. Inside the final 5 minutes of the first half, FC London leading 1-0 here over Hamilton United Elite. Clements, controlled by Campbell, tries to spin away from Burke. Burke stands her up and DeFalco comes in, but can't hold possession as Strano gets it back for London. Clements, Hodgins, her space closed, and that's a turnover. Vanderhoff, what a great defensive play, as coming in to save the day was Alex Clements. Otherwise, it would have been a one-on-one opportunity with the keeper, a breakaway opportunity with the keeper for Sydney Vanderhoff. While Hamilton have looked to threaten at times, they just have yet to find the clinical finish. Let's see if they can capitalize as Kataya crosses one in. Battle for it as Penny got a body on it but couldn't direct it towards the goal, and now Monyard had it. She loses her footing and Hamilton take possession. Rossborough, she loses it there flat-footed, and Nielsen comes away with it. Zeldin, nice job to hold possession on the switch to Strano. Strano coughs it up. Greenhaw with a lane to run, she touches it to the open space and now cuts back. Crosses it into Kataya. Kataya tries to step around the defender. Lots of physical play there. Kataya can't win a foul as a great defensive tackle by Daniela Strano sees the danger sniffed out, and London carrying the ball across the half. Nielsen running on to the long ball. It's picked off, but London have possession with Sierra Thomas. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Zeldin tries to outmuscle her defensive player, but it's out for a London throw as Jordan Campbell last to get a touch on the ball. Thomas. Monyard battling against Oliver. Oliver wins that, and the center back clears it across the half. Kataya with the touch. Vanderhoff tries to play a long ball onto Penny. She ran onto it, but it was defended well by Scott. And now Popovich takes possession for London. Scott. Touch into the middle for Ashley Campbell. Strano to Zeldin. She's got room to carry. Closed. And just as quickly, Hamilton take possession back, led by Jasmine Burke. Burke playing it long for Kataya to run onto. Kataya tracking that ball there as Hodgins defends her. And it's Amberly Hodgins coming away with it. Good quick touch by Strano onto Zeldin. Monyard can't come up with that loose ball, and it's headed away, and it'll be picked up by Ashley Campbell for FC London. Campbell plays it. Nielsen curved her run the wrong way. She curved to the outside. If she bent that run to the inside, she would have been one-on-one with the keeper. Spagnolo punts it out. As we have 35 seconds remaining here in the opening 45, plus added time, as the fourth official, Scott Bowman, gets set to indicate how much added time we'll have here. London nearly turn it over. Great pressure from Kataya. Kataya lays it off as Hamilton have possession in a threatening position. DeFalco, Rosborough, crosses it in. There was the touch from Penny. Kataya runs onto it, touches it back into the middle, but no one there for Hamilton, and they'll try cross it back in here. 1 minute of added time indication as Hamilton trying to equalize late here in the first half. Rossborough running on to that ball, controls it, crosses it in. Kataya chests it down, gets it to her foot. Great diving tackle is getting in there was Daniela Strano and preventing a clean shooting opportunity for Kataya. Zeladon comes away with it for London. She's challenged. No foul as DeFalco wins the ball strong. She plays it off to Rossborough. Rossborough crossing it in just behind Kataya. DeFalco can't get to it. Hamilton still pressuring. DeFalco back to Rossborough. She crosses that one in, headed on. Kataya can't get to it, and it'll be into the arms of the keeper, Gillett. And that should just about do it for the 1 added minute. And there's the referee's whistle to kick off the second half of action, and we're underway here at Ron Joyce Stadium for the second half of play. As Zimmer moves it, they get it into the middle for Vanderhoff. Kataya, Rossborough crossing that one in. That gave Hodgins a fit, but London able to clear it away, and a nice back heel touch by Monyard sends Campbell off on a run. Campbell touches it over to Nielsen. Nielsen has her space closed down by Jordan Campbell, and the Hamilton defender plays it out for a throw. Scott off a Hamilton player as it last touch Penny, and Scott will take the throw once again for London. Plays it into the box, good header. Zeladon tried to step around her defender, but a fantastic all-ball tackle there by Greenhaw leads to a turnover, and now a potential chance brewing as Rossborough sends Kataya off on a run along the right flank. Kataya does well to hold it in play, steps around the defender. Kataya dribbles it into the 18. She gets held up momentarily, and it's played out for a Hamilton throw. Well, good job by Hamilton United to turn up the pitch and nearly capitalize on that counterattack. They get some good field position here, and they'll try to keep possession off the long throw from Kataya. Knocked down by Clements, and cleared out once again for a Hamilton throw. Hamilton with just 1 match remaining on the summer season at the Toronto Missouri Blizzard. That match supposed to go down in about 9 days from now, but it's been postponed and a makeup date yet to be announced. But Hamilton with still 1 match remaining on the season here after tonight. As Gillett bowls that one out to Hodgins. Hodgins, Zeladon. She can't keep possession, and it'll be scooped up by Greenhaw. Greenhaw with a good touch to the outside. Penny tries to get it back to her, and it's picked off, and here goes Zeladon for London. Her through ball, that's read and picked off. Greenhaw battling there against Popovich, and Hamilton unable to hold possession. It's out for a London throw. Sierra Thomas with a good long throw-in, headed forward, and it'll be controlled by Oliver. She plays that to Zimmer. She goes back to the Hamilton center back, Oliver. The two exchange possession. As they nearly turn it over, it's controlled by Campbell. Quick touches by Hamilton. It's sniffed out as Ashley Campbell had possession for London, but just as quickly it's cleared out of play over the fence and out for a Hamilton throw-in. Long toss as Thomas has to put that one out, and it'll be another Hamilton throw-in, and once again you can anticipate a long throw-in coming here from Angela Kataya. She'll be about 15 yards out when she makes the throw, tosses it into the penalty area. As they put that one goal bound, it sails over top the net. As Rachel Rossborough let that shot fly, but it never did challenge the keeper, Gillett. Gillett opting to take the goal kick on the near side of the pitch. Off the goal kick. Popovich takes it for London. Zeladon, her long ball intended for Nielsen. The keeper Spagnolo comes off her line and she'll just see that one out for a goal kick. Well, we'll take this opportunity to thank League One partner Peel Regional Police for their continued support of women in sport. Know that you can always kick off your career with Peel Regional Police. It's more than you think. Visit peelpolice.ca to find out how a career in policing and soccer go hand in hand. Spagnolo plays that one out off the goal kick. Zeladon got ahead to it, but it's out for a Hamilton throw. Burke tosses it in. Nielsen controls for London. Lays that one off. As Strano plays it into the middle. That's well read defensively. And Hamilton try break up the far side of the pitch, led by Rachel Rossborough. She's got room to carry it. Rossborough crosses it in, intended for Kataya. She got a touch on it. Hamilton battling for possession as DeFalco gets to it for United. She lays it off to Campbell. Campbell near side as controlling it is Penny. Penny can't burn past the defender. She still has it for Hamilton. Burke puts the left-footed cross into the penalty area. Nearly gave the two center backs for London a bit of a scare there as Kataya battling for possession. It's out for a Hamilton throw. Clements and Kataya continue to have physical battles as the two go shoulder to shoulder. That's centering attempt off the foot. It was the shot from Greenhan, a great save by Gillett. Gillett throws it out. It's knocked down by DeFalco. But Hamilton can't hold possession. A huge save there from Emily Gillett, her biggest of the game so far, as Emma Greenhaw had the shot for Hamilton. They're striking for more here as Penny runs on to the send, tries to hold it in it just goes across touch for the goal kick. While Hamilton building possession and momentum, and they're knocking on the door in terms of an equalizer, that great chance 7 minutes into the second half. Easily Hamilton's best opportunity of the match so far. Campbell hustles but can't get to that ball and it goes out for a Hamilton throw-in. London have possession across half. Popovich endures a bit of a check to the back. She plays it off to Nielsen. Penny gives it away. Nielsen comes up with it for London. Tries to lay it into the middle. That's picked off. Teams exchanging possession as Strano plays it. Nielsen receives it from Monyard. She tries to send Monyard on the return, but it goes out for a Hamilton goal kick. Spagnolo finding an open player on the right flank, takes the goal kick. Hamilton trying to build up the right side of the pitch as Kataya tracks down the loose ball. Thomas pokes it out for a Hamilton throw. Kataya opts for a short one instead of one of her many long throws. They try cross it in as running onto it was Penny. Headed down by Clements. Under pressure, she gets it to Thomas. Thomas to Campbell. Nice control by Campbell. Strano has the ball run under her foot, and now it's picked up by Hamilton as Burke controls it for United. Burke endures a bit of a shoulder and then ends up tripping up the feet of Nicole Nielsen. That'll be a free kick for FC London. Well, Hamilton United Elite getting set to make a substitution as they've got a player standing at the half awaiting to come in. We'll keep an eye on the impending change, but in the meantime, FC London try work the ball up the pitch. Ashley Campbell tracks it down. She's got it on her right foot, cuts back in. Left-footed pass over to Monyard. Cuts over to her right foot, centers out top. Zeldin, and she ends up committing a foul there, and now we'll get the substitution for Hamilton. As Zimmer will come out of the match, and coming in her place is Daniela Cipriano. So Hamilton make their first change of the match here.
Hamilton substitution in the 55th minute. Exiting the field is number 17, Lauren Zimmer. Replacing her is number 47, Daniela Cipriano.
Both teams now with one change made. As London try and move the ball up the far flank. It's cleared out for a corner kick as a great defensive play there by Oliver as she came across and made the stop for Hamilton. London up for the short corner. Cipriano there defensively. London moved the ball into Nielsen. She lays that one off. Monyard crosses in front. That's knocked down. Hamilton tried clear it out. London take possession as it's controlled by Scott. She lays it into the middle for Strano. Strano tries to cross that into Campbell. Headed down. Zeldin. She gets a handball on it, so it'll be a free kick for Hamilton. And FC London will respond with two impending changes of their own. I think we'll get them on the next stoppage. As London take possession off the Hamilton free kick. Strano. That's picked off by Campbell. Cipriano crosses it in, just out of the reach of Vanderhoff, and that'll go out for a goal kick. And now we'll get the two London substitutions. As Zeldin comes out of the match. And Monyard also coming out. So the goal scorer, Claire Monyard, coming out of this match in the 57th minute. And she can hold her head high as she's got the difference maker. It came in the 11th minute to give FC London the lead. Coming into the match for FC London, their all-time leading goal scorer, Jade Kovacevic. As Kovacevic perusing at the top of the 18. Campbell burns the defender. She's got Kovacevic in the middle, tries to center it in front. That's knocked down by Kovacevic. He lays that one over to Zavitz, and then Hamilton able to clear the pressure. Hamilton, Burke, DeFalco, Penny.
FC London substitution in the 56th minute. Number 9, Jade Kovacic replaces number 18, Claire Munoz. Second substitution in number 23, Chelsea Zavitz, for the outgoing number 16, Kira Zalazal.
Well, Jade Kovacevic comes into tonight's match needing just one goal to reach 80 regular season career goals in League One Ontario women's action. She has been on a tear the last number of years for FC London. As in 2016, she scored 26 goals in 16 matches. 2017, she absolutely lit the league on fire, scoring 40 goals in 20 matches. And no surprise to see Jade Kovacevic atop the League One women's leaders in terms of goal scoring again here in 2018. She comes into tonight's action with 13 goals in 7 matches. And as I mentioned, she needs just one more goal to reach 80 goals in her regular season career in League One women's play. Right now, Hamilton trying to capitalize on some good possession as Campbell controls. Plays that one off to Rossborough. Rossborough leads it up to Vanderhoff. Hodgins. Rossborough. Played into the middle for Jordan Campbell. Campbell with some room to carry, takes the space in front of her, lays it off poorly, and now Hamilton will have to regain it as Stella Oliver plays it all the way back to her keeper, Spagnuolo. We're approaching the 60th minute of the match here as FC London maintaining a 1-0 lead, the ball out to touch for a Hamilton throw. Kataya tries to play that one through, and with no advantage, Hamilton earn themselves a free kick from well out, but far enough where you could cross this into the 18 and potentially gain an offensive opportunity here. So let's see if Burke, who again made that incredible play in the tail end of the first half to clear the ball off the line to preserve the 1-0 lead, or I guess to ensure her team not going down more than 1-0, she steps over top the ball, crosses it in. Gillett comes off her line to challenge. Kataya got a piece of it. The defender cleared it off the keeper, and it stays out, and it goes out for a Hamilton throw. Well, Gillett gets a little bit lucky, and she has Clements to thank as well, as she was the defender who cleared it past the keeper, as Kataya did get a touch on that long cross in. Kataya throws it into the area. Hamilton battling. They play it near side to Kataya. She crosses it into the 18. Handled down by Campbell. Battling for it. As Vanderhoff plays it out wide, Cipriano can't get to it, and it's out for a Hamilton throw. Tossed in as Vanderhoff tries to control Cipriano with the in-swinger right on goal. Gillett knocks it down. She couldn't catch it cleanly, but quickly snagged it back up. And the FC London keeper will slow things down here with 28.5 minutes remaining, plus added time. London turn it over. Kataya receives the pass, dribbles out of pressure, and plays it off to Cipriano. Cipriano tried to get it back to Kataya. That got read by Clements. And London can't get too much further with possession as Thomas plays it out for a throw. Rossborough, Vanderhoff, nice job to turn and burn the defender. Vanderhoff tried to lay that one off to a teammate, but it's picked off by Thomas and once again played out for a Hamilton throw-in. Kataya with the long toss into the penalty area, bouncing ball, but physical play adjudged to be a foul, and it'll be a free kick for FC London. Well, I mentioned the incredible career that Jade Kovacevic has had in League One Ontario action, and you may not be aware that League One Ontario is a standards-based Pro-Am league with a 17-team men's division and a 13-team women's division. League One is entering its 5th season and is currently one of 2 Division III leagues in Canada. There's one in Quebec and, of course, League One in Ontario, currently representing the highest domestic-based tier of the game. As Jade Kovacevic and FC London continue to defend and maintain a 1-0 lead, Ashley Campbell comes up with the ball now for London. Under pressure, she spins away from the challenge of Vanderhoff and plays it back to her center back, Clements. Campbell, Hodgins, Strano. She's challenged by DeFalco, and Hamilton caused the turnover as Kataya comes away with it. She lays that one off. It's played back to Vanderhoff. She tries to feed it back over to Cipriano. Cipriano gets the right-footed volley back across the face of goal, but too far past the streaking penny, and it's out for a goal kick. While Hamilton showing all sorts of creativity and they're doing well to cause turnovers, they've just yet to find that clinical finish when they've needed it. Although down by just one, they remain within striking distance. As Gillett gets set to take the goal kick. Strong goal kick by Gillett, but it's picked up by Hamilton. As it's played forward, intended for Penny. She runs onto the ball, crosses it, it's off a London defender and on to Gillett as she holds that one securely. Gillett urging her players to get up the field as she wants to give this one a ride. Gives it a good strong kick across midfield, but Campbell quickly plays it back for Hamilton. Kataya coming back onto the play. Certainly looked like a tight line, but Kataya does well to bend the run and stay onside. Campbell, or check that, that's Thomas who gave it away for London. DeFalco plays it over to Greenhaw, who on the overlap finds Rossborough. Cipriano, Greenhall, back to Cipriano on the run, but that's too far out of her reach, and it goes out for a FC London goal kick. Hamilton United Elite gets set to make another substitution as Alessia DeFalco gets set to exit the match. And coming in
Hamilton United substitution in the 65th minute. Exiting the game is number 57, Alessia DeFalco.
Is Sophia
Coming in the game is number 16, Sophia Lednier.
FC London with possession off their own goal kick as Popovic brings it across the center line, played up, intended for Kovacevic, but that gets sniffed out. Campbell under pressure nearly coughs it up. And now Hamilton try break out on their own. Long ball intended there for the streaking Greenhaw, but it's well out of her reach and corralled by the goalkeeper Gillett. Nielsen, good touch by Scott as she picks out Zavitz. Zavitz had Kovacevic making the run. And by the time they play it forward, she was in an offside position, so she just lets it go through. And it's controlled by Hamilton keeper Spagnolo. Spagnolo with a good, strong kick. Again, good 60 yards down the pitch, and Hamilton unable to capitalize on the strong kick from their keeper as Nielsen takes it for London. Nielsen, Strano, tried to pick out Kovacevic on the far side of the pitch, but it's headed out for a London throw. Well, you probably already knew there's a ton of great skill showcased in League One action, but you maybe didn't know that over 100 players have graduated from the league into professional environments since October 2014. And the league had 42 current and alumni players suit up for Canada in 2017. The league currently extends from Windsor all the way to Ottawa South and Ottawa West in the northeast of the province. And the league continues to grow. Of course, for all the latest and greatest, you can follow League One on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course check us out at League1Ontario.com as that shot from Hamilton United just trickles wide of the near side. Great opportunity for Hamilton as Kataya set the service there for Greenhaw, but her shot just wide of the near post and out for a London goal kick. 68 minutes played here as Gillett takes the short goal kick to Hodgins. When we talk about players who have suited up at the international level for Team Canada and who have gone on to professional environments, Jade Kovacevic, certainly one of the proud players highlighted here, a former member of Team Canada, and of course a star at Louisiana State University in the NCAA as FC London earn a throw-in here. Scott. Again, Kovacevic needs just one goal here tonight to reach 80 career regular season goals. But right now, the priority for FC London and Kovacevic is to defend the 1-0 lead that they have with just over 20 minutes remaining in this match. Burke, as Vanderhoff crosses that one in. Kataya receives it, lets the shot go, and it sails over top of the bar. As the service from Rossborough on the volley for Kataya, but she couldn't quite get over top of that one enough to put it on goal. Gillett with a short free goal kick to Thomas. Popovich, she can't hold possession. Rossborough comes away with it for Hamilton, but she has a heavy touch there, and it goes out for a London throw-in. Hamilton gets set to make another substitution here as London play the ball up the pitch. Oliver tracks back to it for Hamilton. She plays it back to the keeper, Spagnolo. That's Marlena Spagnolo. Feeds it over to the far side as Hamilton look to break out. Kataya ends up giving that one away. Knocked down. Kovacevic dishes it off. Strano, she loses possession as Greenhaw plays it to the far side for Cipriano. Too heavy a touch there. It's back to the keeper, Gillett. She controls it with her feet. Now she'll scoop it up and bowl it out, but a bit of a tense moment as the space gets closed down and Hamilton create a turnover. Laid off, Kataya lets the left-footed strike fly, and Gillett has to track that one across the face of goal, elevating to make a solid stop there on Hamilton's leading goal scorer, Angela Kataya. Kataya causes the turnover. Greenhaw, Cipriano, Kataya. Cipriano can't come up with it again. Good defensive play that time by Clements. As London can't come away with it, but they will earn a throw-in. And now we'll get the Hamilton substitution.
Hamilton United substitution.
As Emily Penny comes out of this match.
Number 5, Malaysia Sandu comes in, replacing the outgoing number 20, Emily Penny.
Thomas takes a throw-in for London. It's headed down, and Hamilton get to it first, but a heavy touch. Unable to track it in is Rossborough, so it'll be a throw-in to be taken by Robin Scott of FC London. 28 minutes remaining in the match, plus added time. You're watching Friday Night Lights League 1 Ontario action in the women's division, as we're coming to you live from Ron Joyce Stadium. My name's Nico Cardarelli. You're tuned into tonight's game between Hamilton United Elite and the undefeated FC London. London with a 1-0 lead. The lone goal coming in the 11th minute as Claire Monyard has the difference maker in this match. Good ball played up to Nicole Nielsen. She tracks into the 18. Lets the left-footed shot go, but tremendous goalkeeping from Spagnolo as she came way out to cut down the angle and made a difficult save look relatively easy. Spagnolo drop kicks it, intended for Rossborough. Scott got a touch on it. Rossborough comes up with it. Good play as she got it up to Greenhaw. Tracked down now by Hladnik. She tries to feed that one through to Vanderhoff. It's broken up, and London attempting to clear the pressure as Zavitz came back inside her own half to take possession and track it down. There she loses it to Greenhaw as Greenhaw plays it over to Cipriano. Cipriano into the box as Vanderhoff tries to run onto that ball, but the keeper Gillett shields it out to touch, and it's a goal kick with 26.5 minutes remaining plus added time. Well, Jade Kovacevic has tracked over to the London bench And I'll be curious to see if it's just for a little bit of water or for something more possibly. She gets back into the play now to curve her run and ensure she's not called offside as London play the ball up the pitch. Kovacevic tries to close down the space. Thomas comes up with it. Zavitz now for London. Plays it over to Campbell, just out of her reach as she tiptoes her way along the sideline, but unable to keep the ball in play. Hamilton trying to capitalize with some space on the throw. That's picked off by Thomas. Ball stays in play, where it's hammered back to the London defensive line. Vanderhoff heads it forward, tracking that one down. Hladnik putting pressure, and that's going to be a foul as Hladnik gets a heavy shoulder into the back of the London defender. And now the keeper, Emily Gillett, better contain her emotion here as the referee has warned her about potential dissent. But instead the referee will allow cooler heads to prevail without any cards being issued. And a free kick to come for FC London. Clements was the player fouled as she was trying to shield the ball out to touch. London have possession as Thomas has to retreat into her own corner. Cipriano presses on her. Strano plays that one up. London try and move it into the middle, but space contained well by Hamilton, and it's out for a London throw. Quick throw by FC London as Thomas gives it a boot across the half, and Campbell heads it. Strano, she endures a bit of a hit in the back, holds possession, and now picks out a good run by Robin Scott. And a tremendous ball. And with that tight defensive play, we're going to have a caution issued to Scott on the retaliation, but we'll still have a free kick for FC London off the initial foul committed by Rossborough. So in the 77th minute, a yellow card to Robin Scott of FC London. But FC London will have the free kick from about 33 yards out. Pretty much in line with the top of the corner of the 18 along the near side, as it's Daniela Strano who stands over top the ball for London. Strano with the right-footed cross in over top the head of Campbell, and it'll be tracked down by the Hamilton keeper, Spagnolo.
Tell him, coach!
Spagnolo. Good long kick, headed on by
Yellow card issued to FC London in the 76th minute.
Kataya.
Number 21, Robin Scott.
Lays it off as that's Sandu running onto it for Hamilton. Kataya lets the shot fly. It's knocked down by Hodgins. Cleared out. Zavitz can't gain possession. Campbell lays it off. Burke. Rossborough. Into the middle. Vanderhoff. She can't hold possession. Strano comes up with it. Strano gets tripped up, and that's going to be a call and a free kick for FC London, as FC London prepare to make a substitution here in the 78th minute. Well, Robin Scott, who received the caution moments ago, will come out of the match.
FC London substitution in the 78th minute. Leaving the field, number 21, Robin Scott. Replacing her is number 18, Claire Magnard.
One stadium is identified as 18 coming in, but it's actually number 13, Madeline McKenzie, who's
Correction, entering the game with number 13, Madeline McKenzie.
Free kick here for FC London as Nielsen earns the foul call. Frustration starting to set in a little bit for Hamilton as these ticky-tack fouls starting to impact the pace of play. They really can't get any momentum with all these consistent whistles. Hamilton will have to try find a way to battle without drawing fouls or without committing fouls. Long ball played into Kovacevic. She controls it. Right-footed strike. Oh, what a save! Spagnolo denies Kovacevic a tremendous opportunity and keeps this game at 1-0. Kovacevic received it, turned, and let the right-footed volley fly, and Spagnolo, stretching out to her right, parries it away. Corner kick coming for FC London. Campbell over top the ball. Crosses it in, outswinger. Good punch there by Spagnolo. Controlled by London as they cross it back in, intended for Strano. There's the touch, another big save by Spagnolo as the ball fell to Ashley Campbell. She had a quality chance from 8 yards out but couldn't bury it past the Hamilton keeper. 81st minute of action here in this match. Hamilton trailing 1-0. London looking to get the insurance marker. Thomas on the corner. Crosses it in, the outswinger. Again punched away by Spagnolo, and with contact on the Hamilton keeper, a free kick called. So Hamilton United Elite will have a chance to build possession off the free kick. As a London player, I believe that's Ashley Campbell, was inadvertently hit by the ball. And that seems to have caused a bit of a stinger for Campbell, as she'll need some medical treatment. We want to thank all the partners of League One Ontario who have helped make today's broadcast possible, including SoccerX.com, Peel Regional Police, Vibrant Power, Canadian Print Plastics, Sports Engine, L1OW, Gatorade, and Toronto FC. Thank you for your continued support of League One Ontario. And a reminder that for all information, rosters, match previews, recaps, videos, pictures, and more, head over to L1OW.com. All matches are recorded and available on the League One Ontario YouTube channel, and keep an eye out for our highlight packs on both our men's and women's division, released every second Wednesday. Injured player Campbell up on her feet, and she's able to walk off under her own power, which is a good sign, but she's certainly in some discomfort. And we'll keep an eye on whether she returns to this match or not, with less than 8 minutes remaining here, plus added time. Well, Hamilton United could use some magic from Angela Kataya. She came into this match tied in league scoring for tied for 5th in league scoring with 7 goals in 10 matches. She's had a couple of good opportunities in this game for Hamilton, but she's been unable to find the finish when needed most. She's out there pressing as Hamilton try regain possession, and here they pick it up as Oliver plays it back to the keeper Spagnolo. Spagnolo checking her options, plays it short. Cipriano comes back to get it. That ball out of touch, and it'll be a FC London throw just across the half line. Thomas throws it into the far corner where Kovacevic runs onto it. In there against 2 Hamilton players. Kovacevic does well, and well, it's going to be called a goal kick. It was close. Thought she may have earned the corner, but with the referee right there, perfect positioning to make that goal kick call. Savitz comes up with it for London. She gets bodied off the ball, and now Hamilton come away with it. Hladnik, she pays a long ball to the near side as Rossborough runs onto it. Crosses it in, intended for Kataya. She tries to track it down. It's off of Cipriano and out for a goal kick. Well, Hamilton have had a number of those menacing-looking counterattacks, but upon getting that cross back into the center of the penalty area, they've really been unable to generate many attempts on goal from those build-ups. And while it looks good in the build-up, you gotta have the finish there. Otherwise, ultimately, it's just dressing without any substance. As London earn a throw in here, good work along the near touch by Nielsen. McKenzie. Nielsen. Hamilton take possession. Rossborough. Vanderhoff. Touch to Greenhow. She tries to lay that one in for Hladnik, but it's through everybody and to the keeper Gillett. As we have 5 minutes remaining here in the match, plus added time. Booted out by Gillett, controlled by Hamilton. As Oliver plays it back to her keeper Spagnolo. Spagnolo, her clearance picked up by London. That ball from Campbell intended for Kovacevic, never found the striker, and here comes Hamilton led by Cipriano. Kataya running onto space. Ball delivered away from Kataya, and it's knocked down by Hodgins. As Strano tries to dribble away from danger. It's turned over. Hladnik, her shot from distance, tracked down by Gillett. She'll get a finger on it and then pick it up and quickly throw it out to her left back. Hodgins, or check that, that's McKenzie. Kataya runs back to take possession for Hamilton. She lays that one off to Burke. Hladnik plays it to Cipriano. Again, Kataya running into space. This time Cipriano delivers it to her, but it's out of the reach of Kataya and out for a London throw with under 4 minutes remaining in the match. Thomas to take the throw for London. Good long toss. Headed by Sandu. Played ahead for Kovacevic. She can't track that ball down as defensively Oliver there for Hamilton. Kovacevic gets a piece of the clearance. Tries to win it back for London. Zavitz comes up with it. As she dribbles it back and plays it off to Thomas. Thomas under pressure from Cipriano does well to get away from that. Campbell, back to Thomas. Thomas crossing it in, intended for Kovacevic, out of her reach. Bit of a poor defensive clearance onto the foot of Nielsen. She loses track of the ball. Rossborough there for Hamilton. Nielsen gets a touch. Campbell steps in. She gets tripped up from behind. That's going to be a caution to Vanderhoff. And a big free kick to come for London, about maybe 20 yards out. Well, they may place the ball a little bit further out here, maybe closer to 24 yards out. As Jade Kovacevic stands over top the ball for FC London. A crucial opportunity here in the 88th minute, a chance for London to put this game out of reach. With their all-time leading goal scorer, Jade Kovacevic, standing over top the ball. The caution issued to Sydney Vanderhoff. Kovacevic takes the free kick and drills it over top the goal. And Hamilton still have a chance with 2 minutes remaining in the match, plus added time, trailing by just one. Hamilton still have an opportunity to equalize. You can never say never, especially after that dramatic Canadian Voyageurs CONCACAF final, the first leg of the final between TFC and the Vancouver Whitecaps, where TFC earned a 2-2 draw on the road thanks to an own goal on the final play of the game from former TFC defender Neil Henry. So if you're Hamilton United Elite, you have to think you got to play through till the final whistle. And they're doing that here. As off the goal kick, Campbell tries to hold possession. But it's Zavitz with it for London. Zavitz holding up her player, no foul called. Nielsen. Zavitz receives the pass, tries to play it through to Kovacevic. That's knocked down by Oliver, and then she plays it up for Kataya. Kataya does well to hold possession. Rossborough along the near flank. She tries to burn her numerical counterpart, McKenzie, but the London defender gets a good tackle in and puts it out for a throw-in. We're inside the final minute of the 90. We're still awaiting the indication from the fourth official for how much added time we'll have. As Burke crosses that one into the penalty area, Thomas gets ahead on it, knocked down by Hladnik. Cipriano gets a foot to it. They still can't get possession, and now Thomas comes up with it for London. Sierra Thomas clears it out across touch at the half line. Still no indication of added time from the fourth official. Hamilton, Hladnik. That one crossed in. Kataya trying to track it down. We'll have 4 minutes of added time.
That there will be a minimum of 4 minutes added on time.
As Hamilton try for a late equalizer. Clements picks it off the foot of Kataya, plays it off of Kataya, and out for a goal kick. What a crafty defensive play from Alex Clements of FC London. Goalkeeper Gillett gets set to take the goal kick. They play it short. Gillett gets it back off the goal kick. She's pressured and has to play it to McKenzie as she dribbles out of pressure, playing it ahead, where Campbell comes up with it for Hamilton. Jordan Campbell tries to feed it near side. That's picked off. Burke puts a left-footed cross into the area for Kataya. She tracks it down, lays it to Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff with a left-footed attempt. That gets knocked down. Still present as Greenhaw on top of it for Hamilton. Cleared away by Strano across half. Oliver goes back to the keeper, Spagnolo. Spagnolo plays it to Rossborough. Great ball from the keeper, but Rossborough can't turn it. That ball intended for Kovacevic out of her reach, and it'll be controlled by Spagnolo as she tells her players, get up the pitch, we gotta go here. And she gives it a good, strong boot right to, intended for Kataya. It's knocked down. Hladnik plays it to Cipriano. Cipriano lays it in. That ball intended for Vanderhoff out of her reach. She continues to chase after it as London see it out for a throw-in. Little over 2 minutes remaining here in the added time. A minimum of 4 minutes added as FC London maintaining a 1-0 lead here against Hamilton United Elite. London turn it over off the throw-in. Burke. Well, that pass picked off as Campbell was flat-footed. Burke gets to it again. Plays it to Greenhaw. Greenhaw. Campbell. Campbell plays it over. Burke. Turned over. Thomas. Long ball for Kovacevic, but we've got a ball out of touch, and it's a throw-in for Hamilton. Kataya comes in to take the throw. She's got the good long toss. She tries to throw it into the penalty area. That one's picked off. And now London try cleared across the half as Campbell and Zavitz have possession. Campbell plays it into the far corner as Oliver has to track it down for Hamilton. She plays it back to the keeper Spagnolo with just about a minute remaining in the 4 added. As Kataya heads it forward. Vanderhoff. Cipriano challenged. Kataya crosses it near side for Rossborough. Rossborough into the penalty area, tries to feed it back in front. Hladnik can't come up with it. It's cleared out to Burke at half, where she tracks it down for Hamilton. Rossborough touch in, and London take possession. off a Hamilton player, out for London throw, as we've got maybe 30 seconds left here in the added time. The referee checks his watch and urges FC London to get the ball back into play. McKenzie tosses it in. Campbell does well to win the battle against Nielsen. One last march forward for Hamilton. Cipriano, no, that's it. Time expires. The referee blows his whistle. And FC London hold on to remain undefeated this season. They improved to 9 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie on the year
Ladies and gentlemen,
to remain
final
a